Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. I came up with a brand new Shamrock block, and the beauty of this block is that it is not only easy to draw, it is easy to piece as well. And then I experimented with a couple of different layouts using the block. On the home screen, select New Project and label it Shamrocks and select OK. Then on the home screen, select Design a Block from Scratch. Select a new block pieced EasyDraw block. In the Precision toolbar, change the block width and height to 8, and I want to snap every 1/4 inch. So I'm going to multiply that 8 times 4 and set the snaps horizontal and vertical at 32. Turn on the graph paper cells and set the horizontal and vertical at 2 by 2 so we can easily see the centers. Snapping options should be just snap to grid. Select the line tool and draw horizontal and vertical lines at 3 3/4 and 4 1/4. That's one snap point outside of the graph paper lines. Select the zoom tool and zoom in on the upper left corner. And I find it easiest to start in the center and drag a box outward for the zoom. Then with the line tool, draw horizontal and vertical lines at 1 1/4 inch, staying within that square in the upper left corner. Then I'm going to draw 2 diagonal lines. I'm going to start at the inside node for the lines just drawn, and now I'm going to draw the line so that I'm following the snap points. That's going to ensure that I have a perfect 45-degree angle. So I end at 2.5 on the top, and if I do that for the vertical line, I end up at 2.5 on the left. Then I'm going to click on the zoom out, and with the pick tool, I'm going to start in the center, drag a box, and enclose all of the pieces in that box. Now it's not going to pick up those long horizontal and vertical lines because we have not yet created nodes at the intersection, so we haven't picked up the full pieces. Under Advanced Symmetry, select Clone, Rotate 90. Drag the crosshairs in the center to position in the upper right square. Clone, Rotate 90 and position in the lower right square, and clone, Rotate 90 and position in the lower left square. Select the Color tab and color the block. And for my final color, I love to just select the fabric, switch to the spray can, and click on one of the patches. Select Add to Project Sketchbook. Select the quilt work table and select New Quilt on Point. On the Layout tab, change the number of blocks to 3 horizontal and 1 vertical. Now remember that we designed this as an 8-inch block. We could put it in any size, but it would be easier to piece if we use the 8-inch size. So I'm going to change the finish size to 8. Select the Design tab. Select Set Block, and now scroll to the end, find the block we just drew, and with the Control or Command key, select one of the on-point squares. Select Fabric Tools and locate some different green fabrics. Use the spray can and recolor 2 of the Shamrock blocks. Select the eyedropper and select the background fabric, and with the Control or Command key, select one of the setting triangles. Now I'm ready to add borders. Select the Border tab. The first border is automatically set at a 1-inch long horizontal. I actually like that. Then I'm going to select Add. Under Lock Size Adjustments, turn off the All and turn on left and right and top and bottom. Start by dragging the slider bar for the left down to 0. And then for top, I'm going to highlight the number and type in 2, and it's going to change top and bottom. Then I'm going to select the style Blocks, Scroll down and change the horizontal blocks and border to 7 and vertical to 1. Scroll to the top and select Add. Now drag the slider bar to change the top and bottom to 0 and highlight the number next to left and type in 2. Select the style Blocks, scroll down and change the horizontal to 1 and the vertical to 3. Then I'm going to select border number 1. I'm going to scroll back up and I'm going to turn that lock size adjustment back to all, and I'm going to select clone the selected border and select Add. I'm going to turn off the clone, select Add, select the style mitered, and change the size to a 1/2 inch for a binding. Select the Design tab. Under Fabric Tools, use the paintbrush and recolor the blocks borders. And I can use the controller command key to recolor the borders. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines and Add to Project Sketchbook. Let's try using the same block in a horizontal layout. But I'd like to use the same borders. So I'm going to select the work table options. Under Starting New Quilts, turn on Keep Current Borders when starting a new quilt and select OK. Select a new quilt, select the style Horizontal. On the Layout tab, change the number of horizontal blocks to 3 and vertical to 1. Change the block width and height to 8. Select the Design tab and under Set Block, notice that we have the one block. If I right-click on it, I can do a Select Coloring, and all 3 of my colorings show up. So I'm going to select the first coloring, color one of the blocks. Again, right-click, Select Coloring. I can select the second one. The other thing that I can do is use that scroll bar down at the bottom. So I'm going to select the third one and click on that. I would like to add a little bit of spacing between the blocks. Select the Layout tab and under Finish Size of Sashing, change the width to 1. Select the Design tab and select Fabric Tools and color all of the borders. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines and Add to Project Sketchbook. Thanks so much for watching. If you're just getting started with Electric Quilt 8, check out my intro class, Shoot for the Stars with EQ8. Or if you're ready for a deeper dive, check out the Techno Quilter membership.